Do you feel like sales and marketing has just gotten so confusing over the last decade? Well, today you're going to get the secret sauce to creating profitable direct response sales campaigns over and over again. Okay. Now, there are so many different ways and funnels and chatbots out there today that has probably got your head spinning, right? And there's direct response, there's branding, there's lead generation. I mean, where are you supposed to actually place your focus first? And then where do you start once you figure it all out? Well, I'll tell you something. My name's Brandon Northwick, and I want to say thank you for joining me today, because today you're going to learn about my value-based marketing approach and how by offering results in advance, you can actually simplify your entire marketing process and start generating high-quality clients and customers on Facebook, Google, or Instagram, whatever channel that you're marketing on right now, or wherever your market hangs out. Now, you'll also see how by adopting this methodology that you're going to create more time in your day. It's inevitable. And you're going to have more control over your income because of the sales process that I'm going to show you today. So you could spend more of your time with your family or by yourself with, in places like, Disneyland or Italy or Greece or anywhere else that you are looking to spend some time with, or maybe just spend some more time with your family. Well, either way, we have been able to use this methodology to help our clients grow their business. And here are just some examples. In the top left, we have a man named John. He was able to generate 3 closes, right? So that's $2,000 a month on a 90-day commitment. That is 6,000 times 3. That's $18,000 he was able to generate in less than 3 weeks off of just an $8,500 investment. Now that $18,000 ended up turning into $99,000. Okay, it was $33,000 collected in the first 4 weeks and $99,000 of actual contracts signed onto. Now that is over a 10-to-1 return in less than 90 days. Pretty awesome stuff. Top right, we had a man named Bud. He owned a private fitness studio in Plano, Texas. He went from $22,000 a month when he had first started doing business with us, when he was referred to us, to we were able to get him to max out that facility at $35,000 per month. So he couldn't even accept any more clients, and had to open up a second location, and all that happened within 10 months. And then on the bottom, we had a gentleman selling e-com, okay? He was selling $35 reusable shopping bags that he invented. Okay, this was an inventor. He was a creator. And what we did is we were able to get his cost per acquisition down in overall in 90 days. But in the first 30 days, we were able to get him a 9-to-1 return. I'm talking incredible kinds of returns here. So just to give you an idea of how it all comes together. Now, we have a couple of questions that we got to ask ourselves when we get into the creating the marketing campaigns, right? Which one of these do you think actually works better? Okay, well, before we answer that, before the digital age, I'm sure that you knew that the shotgun approach was what everybody used, right? But you could only expect a small percentage of people to actually convert. Think radio ads, TV ads, print ads, all that kind of stuff, right? Not really directed towards a specific demographic or group of people. It was more, hey, look, you know what? I'm going to put this out there for everyone to see, and that's how it is. Well, nowadays, it's just way more personal, right? Imagine sitting down and having coffee with somebody, of course, right? That's what we would want to do nowadays, and that's what our customers want as well. So let me ask you, which one of these is more effective? Selling one thing to everyone or selling everything to one person? Your primary buyer, the one who you're going to do most of your business with, is going to be in different stages of his buyer cycle. So it's your job to make sure that he sees you relevant every step of the way. And you can accomplish this the easy way, quote unquote, and stuff every piece of content, every offer that you have into one campaign and just shotgun it out to an entire market, right? This is what we think about that, right? Just thumbs down, boo across the board, right? We do not want to deal with that, because there's another way you could do it. You could do it the smart way and actually methodically segment out your audience and create precise content to help serve them in advance, so you can build trust 5 times faster and shrink the sales process instantly, right? And when you do this, you're going to experience what I call the nano effect. Now, the nano effect is based on my V.P.C method, and what it does is it places you in control of smaller communities that you could serve at a higher level. This works if you're selling professional services, e-com, retail. It does not matter what your company sells, because everything is built on value. And today that's more important to understand than ever before. So the first question that you have to ask yourself, and I really do want you to ask yourself this question. So put down the pencil for a second, but truly ask yourself this question. Take a second. How much value have I added to my audience's lives over the last 12 months? Right? If you're the type that thinks, why should I create content when there's so much on the internet already? Why would anybody want to listen to me? Well, if that's you, I'm going to be frank with you. And it's maybe good that I am, because I'm not sure if many people are these days. If that's you and you don't believe that they're going to listen to you on a free topic, why would they ever pay for your advice? Why would they ever pay for your service or your product? If you can't help them, if you can't give them a tip, if you can't share with them something to improve the quality of their life, why would they ever buy or listen? And delivering value in advance, a lot of people, they think it's PDFs and lead magnets. It's not always a free report on Facebook or some lead magnet, okay? People have to opt in for. There are different ways to build an audience and to serve them in advance without having that traditional funnel. There are live events, recorded presentations, live webinars, behavior-based retargeting, and that's just to scratch the surface. But with everything that I just mentioned, of course, then you're probably asking yourself, where do I get started? Right? How do I begin creating my marketing campaigns, and how do I begin building something that's actually going to get me solid results? Well, the first place that you have to get started, and this is where so many people try and skip, is in step number 1. But if you skip this beginning phase, this beginning exercise, everything else is it won't be as effective as it could be. That's guaranteed. I've seen it happen over and over again. So we want to follow the process just like we would a recipe for baking a cake. If you go out of turn or line, if you end up putting things in that shouldn't be in, or omitting things that shouldn't be, or skipping steps, then you end up having something in the end that you didn't expect. So what we want to do, start off with number 1. Number 1, we got to identify the segments of your market. Okay, so let me ask you real quick about if you had the opportunity to speak in front of a crowded stadium, just, so many people, right? Thousands of people that are there, and you're able to give them an offer on your product or service. Do you know who you're going to speak to? Right? Do you know who it is that you're going to offer that to? If you say to everybody in the stadium, that's a wrong answer. That is. Because what we want to do is make sure that we're speaking to specific people within the audience. Not everyone's going to buy it from you no matter how good of a product you have. Nobody's going to find it relevant at that time, not 100% of the people. So we have to make sure we're very clear on who it is that you're talking to. What problems are they facing, and how are you going to solve them? Which leads us into number 2. So the first step of our process has got to be to identify the segments of your market. The second step is to create an offer that's going to appeal to each of those individual segments. So look at this slide of suckers. You could see there's orange, red, green. Now I know those aren't flavors. It's probably like lemon, lime, cherry, orange, and lemon or something like that, right? And purple's probably grape. Who knows what they are, but we do know that these look different. We imagine they taste different. And the reason why is because they're a sucker, but they're different flavors of that sucker. The reason why is because not everybody wants an orange sucker. Not everybody wants a cherry sucker. And so many times in business, we think everybody wants our damn orange sucker when they don't. They're telling us, hey, buddy, I like suckers. I want what you got. I just want it in a different flavor. And since we're not either, a lot of times I find it's either business owners aren't creative enough or they're just too egotistical to listen when somebody says, I want a different flavor. Because it's very simple to make some changes, some to appease the market, since that's what we're here for in the first place. So we've got to make sure, if I asked you, if I had a cart full of just orange suckers and then I had a cart full of every sucker available, every sucker flavor available, which one would you go to if you were walking down the street? Would you go to just the orange suckers? Well, you would if all you wanted at that time was an orange sucker. But if you were open to options and you were looking to see, oh, well, you know what? I actually like watermelon today. Well, then you know what? You would not stop at the orange, right? So we got to make sure that you have multiple offers going out to the individual segments that we've decided that you can serve the best. Once that happens, now you've got to decide on the approach angles that you're going to use to hook in that new audience, because now we have the actual delivery. We understand what we're going to be selling them, but how are we going to get them in through the front door? Because here's something to take a note for, is that we're in the business of giving people what they want so that we could sell them on the things that they need. That's what it is. It's crazy to think like that, but the way that the market breaks down is that people will think that look at the weight loss market, right? Those consumers, they believe that what they need is to lose weight, when what they really need is a proper diet, discipline, and accountability. Right? But you can't sell them. How sexy is that? Hey, let me give you an accountability plan with a nutrition partner who's going to work you to death in an exercise program. That's not fun. But if you say, hey, I'm going to help you lose 10 pounds in 10 days. Now they're like, yeah, that's what I want. But that's not what they need. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that we're giving them what they want, so we could sell them what they need. That's what we got to come from. Giving them what they want so we could sell them what they need. And once we have that down, it's game over because the message matches the market and everyone is happy in the product delivered because the results are as expected. All right, so number 4 is to choose the platforms for the multi-channel marketing. As you can see right here, there's so many channels for us to choose from. We want to make sure they're doing the right research to figure out where your market is hanging out the most. And we want to put your message in front of them on those platforms. And the fifth part of the process is to build, monitor, and maintain the system to sustain scalable results. We don't just want to get you results for today and tomorrow and for this week. We want to get you results that you can actually pump into so that you could just take your business to the next level. That's what we're looking for. And when you have everything built out for you, these are the 3 phases that you're going to have running, okay? I like to keep it simple, so that's why we put it in boxes like this. So you can see that we have multiple lead magnets running to multiple videos that are going to be transcribed into articles and then running specific offers to those specific people who engaged with each of those phases. Now, what this allows you to do is, again, become more in control of the more segmented out pieces of your market. We like to keep it simple for a couple reasons. And the 2 main differences in our approach that you see here, number 1 is how we see the market. So the way that we are going to present your message and your market or your ideas to your market is bar none different than anybody else out there. Number 2 is our signature V.P.C method, which you're seeing right now. We have the value, the pitch, and the close phase. Phase 1 is going to be the lead generation where we deliver the value and the results in advance. Phase 2, if you think of this going linear, we're going to go straight down box to box, and we're going to only deliver videos to those people who are specifically looking for a solution that they opted in for. Then we're going to present to them an offer that specifically states that it's going to fix the problem that they said they opted in for, they wanted help with in the beginning. So you can see everything is congruent and everything is built out specifically for the problem that they're looking for at that moment. It keeps you remaining relevant and not like you're speaking to everybody in the stadium, but now you're speaking to specific people in the stadium. For 1 second, I want you to imagine having multiple business assets that are producing revenue for you each and every month. Something that you don't have to touch. Imagine having people who are coming to you that are pre-sold on your services. Imagine the reduction in cost, the increase in your relevancy, the impact you're going to make, and more importantly, the trust that's going to be getting built, especially when you have one of the advanced automated sales and marketing machines that we set up for us and our clients. Now, here's what one of those are going to look like, okay? Here's what it looks like on paper before it's complete. And for an easy to remember purposes, what we like to say is we build awesome machines, okay? AASM. That stands for Advanced Automated Sales and Marketing Machines. And when you have multiple machines like this operating at full steam, you become more in control of your time and sales than ever before. Everything that you see here is methodically placed in a perfect spot and systematically distributed over multiple channels. Plus, we offer step-by-step directions and 100% collaboration. With our system and signature method, we see our clients increase their sales by 250% more than those without our system. But it does come with some responsibility. Think of it like this, similar to having a car, okay? Now, let me ask you, are you the type of person that doesn't get the oil changed every 3,000 miles? Okay? You don't have to raise your hand right now. Okay, I'm not going to hold you accountable, but are you that type of person? Well, if you are, when you stop getting oil changes, that one little $40 fix at one point, now becomes a catastrophic problem. It can wipe out your entire savings, and not to mention the time and energy that now has to be put back into getting everything back in order and getting your car back. And so many people do the exact same thing with their business. The machines that we create for our clients will operate for years with very little maintenance. But just like your car, the littlest thing when forgotten about can damage the entire machine over time and cost you everything you work so hard for. Now, to avoid people having to essentially change their own oil, after we build the machines for our clients, we offer to continue to work with them and continue to build out additional machines that'll bring in new business coming from untapped markets, all with new offers, any new products that are created and new services that might be added on to expand, as well as monitor and maintain all the existing machines to ensure optimal performance. Plus, if you've been creating content for the last 6 months at least, I can guarantee the machines being built out, tested, and ready for launch in just 14 days. So you have a choice to make. Okay, either you can continue to play tug of war with your marketing and your sales, which if you're here right now, I imagine that you are just fed up with that. You are done with that game. So would you like some help to put all this together? My team and I would love to meet with you and find out more about how we can help you out during this and let you see more in detail about how this system and this approach will help work to bring your vision to life. Okay, so everything I shared today is a part of my Wingman package where your business gets to experience what I call the nano effect. With my unique approach, our high level of communication, and the highest standard of service, we can make our guarantees pretty bold. Now, here's just what one of our most recent clients said after just 21 days, right? I feel so taken care of. The fact that you lay it out the way that you do and how it allows me to take the action necessary to get the job done, your quote unquote, get shit done attitude helped me stay disciplined. And I mean, I'll give you any kind of testimony that you want. And then there's Ryan. He was working a full-time job trying to build his business on the side, and he's now experienced $20,000 days, okay, since he's quit. And since then, he's quit his full-time job and is now working on scaling his company. He says here on April 5th, I sold $20,000 in contract sales alone. This has been my best year ever in business, right? And he's still a current client. Now, here's my promise to you. If you've done business with other companies in the past, you've probably noticed that you don't get to keep the assets that are being built, and it remains the intellectual property of the company that you hired. Not us, no. We grant access to everything that we create for our client as the intellectual property of our client. And we don't ever and will never keep our clients' assets hostage. If that's not enough, other companies won't ever tell you how they do things because it's, their secret sauce. That's why I wanted to give you everything today. We are 100% transparent because we want our clients to be aware of why the results are as they are. We want our clients to adopt our methodical approach to client and customer acquisition so they could start seeing an increase in sales. Once our clients grasp the power of the V.P.C method, then it just comes down to our ability to design profitable systems that can withstand scalable growth without discounting clients' experience. Everything is built with your vision, your mission, and your goals in mind, and it's our mission to help create a unique sales and marketing system that supports your lifestyle and growth and expectations year after year. So go ahead and head to the link that you see on the screen, northwicksconsulting.com/qualify, and go ahead and apply to get your very own awesome machine architected for you for free, okay? What you're gonna get if you decide to move forward as a client is going to be 3 lead generation funnels, 2 sales funnels, a branding funnel. You're gonna get 6 landing pages, 6 sales pages, 3 confirmation pages, webinar registration page if you need it, survey, thank you, and goodwill pages. Now, this is all changeable and exchanged out if you have an e-com service. So we'll discuss that over the phone if that's what you're calling for help with. But for this, you're going to be getting the number of funnels that you got, 6 funnels, 20 pages. We're going to build out for you 8 different sequences, 50 to 60 different emails. Okay. We're going to be able to give you a ton of ads. We're talking about over the course of the 90 days, there'll probably be about over 200 different ad tests. There'll be ad set testing, research development. You get to keep all of the data. We're going to interpret it for you, help you interpret it for yourself, and then including, of course, a 16. Everything here adds up to a lot of testing for you within the first 90 days. You're also going to get the scripts to everything, okay, that we go through in a second. You're going to get us to integrate whatever software that you need. So what we use is the Kartra, ClickFunnels. You've got Infusionsoft. You've got Wufoo or Jotform, EverWebinar. There's a couple of tools that we use that will make it easy for us to integrate everything together for you. And so here are some ethical bribes to help get you off the fence. Bribe number 1 is going to be a 30 to 60 minute kickoff call. It's a $197 value, yours for free. What we're going to do is architect and give to you the 90-day step-by-step plan. The exact plan that my team would use to build this out for you, I want to give to you for free, okay? This way, at the end of the call, you're going to have a full look-see at everything that we do. Imagine my business having glass walls. You get to look right in it. You get to see what happens when we build this out for you, what the expectations are, and you get to actually see if it's going to be a good fit. At the end of the call, I'm simply going to ask if you'd like some help putting all this together and moving forward, which I'll go through a couple of things about what you get in just a second. Now, bribe number 2 is going to be access to my online academy. Okay, this is going to be that, hey, you want to move forward inside of the Wingman service package that we're talking about? I'm going to give you access to my entire academy for free. Now, this is $1,988 value for free. Okay, this is an annual cost that people are investing into right now. It's going to be 160 bite-sized lessons for you to see how we're building this out for you. It's our exact methodology that you could use to groom your own marketing skills and start to advance your skill sets in your sales as well, because we have sales training, we have marketing training, we have build-out training, technical side, practical, theoretical. There's all different things in there that are going to help you see how to make your marketing campaigns and your business better on each side. Now, bribe number 3 is something that is not being done right now by anybody. Okay, you're talking about custom emails, custom sales copy, custom ad copy, custom everything to the consumer based on how we get you set up for success. What we do is we take our time in the first 24 to 48 hours of onboarding our clients to make sure that we get all the information necessary. Our exercises are so clear that it's going to be easy for you to give us the information we need so that we can get the build outs done in 14 days with custom copy, with custom emails, with custom everything for you. Now, that's a $10,000 value. That is literally, $12,000? It's over $12,000 right there for you for free when you decide to move forward and do the Wingman service. Now, the pricing for this are 3 payments of $28.63, so it's a total of $85.89 over 90 days, and it's a personalized service and the option to continue without the onboarding fee. Okay, typically what we do with most clients is we have a $4,000 onboarding fee that we're going to waive for you. So that's another $4,000 waived for you if you decide to move forward after the 90 days. And I'll be honest, you have about an 85% chance of doing that. And that's about the rate that we have of folks moving forward with us. So the requirements, you must already have some working ads. So if you don't right now have some, I would suggest that you go up there and just put something up. Let me see that you're in there, that you're working, that you've got something attached so that we can get in there and take a look and help make everything a lot better. You also have to have the marketing funnel, website, something where you're pushing traffic to in place, along with some follow-up. Right? We got to see that you got a system that you're trying to put together so that we can help refine it and then just implement the methods where it needs to be so that you can start to create a lot more time and leverage inside your business. Now, the third thing is that we are going to guarantee that our funnels get built out in 14 days, right? So that's one of the big signs, or big attractive signs that we have, is that by day 15, you're going to be generating leads. We're talking about not just the funnels built out, but we're talking the funnels, the ads, the follow-up, everything's built out in 14 days so that by day 15, you're generating leads so that we could start to optimize everything for the remaining 90 days. Now, the first 30 days, we offer a guarantee and we have a complete 90-day guarantee. We provide the scripts, some basic editing, all the installation and the testing as well. Now, we do ask, number 4 requirement is, of course, that you've got to be okay with giving a video to testimonial when we meet all the numbers. Now, if we don't meet the numbers, of course, we don't expect a testimonial, but we do and would love a video testimonial from everyone who does end up getting the numbers met. Now, number 5 is that we offer 30 to 60 minute meetings each week so that we can go over the progress, answer any questions that you have, keep you involved with the build out. Plus, we offer email support. You have access to the phone, right? So that if you want, you can call the office. Either myself or someone from the team is going to be here to answer your questions and get you taken care of. So on top of the personalized meetings, you're also going to have access to us in so many different ways. And now, if you're saying to yourself, now, Brandon, now I've heard all of this before. The offer sounds great. Everything sounds great. But I mean, I don't really believe that it's going to happen this way, right? We have skeptics, and I understand that. People have damaged all kinds of things on the internet. So what I want to do is I want to share with you that we offer something that nobody else does. Okay, we offer a 30-day guarantee, a 90-day guarantee, and 6 months of ongoing email support if you join into the Wingman service program. That means that if in the first 30 days, the $2,863 payment that you invested would be returned if the expectations were not met. By the end of the 90 days, if the results were not met, you qualify for an entire return on the entire investment. The entire 90-day build out will be returned back to you. Plus, you'll get to keep all of the pages, all the funnels, all the copy. You'll get to keep everything that's there. Okay, so this is why it's very important that you see the difference between what we're putting together and what is already available out there. Because after the 90 days is up, let's say that you decide not to move forward, not because of the results, but because of you having to want to run with it on your own. You're like, hey, the results are there. I could take this, Brandon. I can run with this on my own. That's a great feeling for us. What we're going to do is we're going to actually support you for the next 6 months for free. That's right. If anything goes wrong or you have any questions about what we created for you during those 90 days, if anything goes wrong, you have any questions about that, we are happy to hop on a call or do any kind of email support to make sure that it's taken care of and it's optimized and it's still running at its highest capability. No one else is doing that, I can guarantee you. So when you think to yourself that you'd like to get your very own awesome machine built out for you, click below or visit the link on the screen right now because this is a big moment, okay? I actually want to create an entire build out for you, an entire blueprint for you for free. It's not a sales pitch in disguise when we meet, and you're actually going to get to leave with the exact plans that my team would execute for you. Plus, you're going to get to keep the recording for future reference. Now, at the end of the call, I am going to be honest with you. I will simply ask if you'd like some help putting everything together. That's it, okay? Now, I do appreciate you for being here and taking some time out to be with me today. And if you're still asking yourself about the results that you can expect, please remember we have our 30-day and our 90-day guarantee on our services. And we have that because I want to make sure that we're taking all the risk. I want to make sure that there isn't ever any risk on our clients moving forward with us. So before you decide to do anything, let's spend about 30 to 60 minutes together making sure that you're aware of everything being offered, answer any questions, and so that we can create this unique strategy for you on the spot. Okay, if you feel like this is going to be a good fit for your business, apply below or go ahead and visit northwicksconsulting.com/qualify. And I had a great time meeting with you today, and I look forward to seeing you on the call. Bye for now.